Blundell Show on the Edge.
On the East Coast this morning after they're recovering from Hurricane Irene, which I received several emails from people, and I thought it was pretty funny. And then I thought, after I'm getting these emails, well, I better turn on CNN and see what happens with this Hurricane Irene. So I did. They were showing pictures of guys, like hundreds of people surfing in this deadly, awful hurricane that devastated, caused billions of dollars worth of damage, and killed at least 20 people across the eastern seaboard of the United States. All these guys are surfing, hanging 10.
Most chilled guys in the world.
Yeah.
Not worried at all.
Making the best out of a situation.
No, they were way into it. They were like, yeah, this looks cool. See, I got this email here. It's from Corby. Penises is the title of the email. Penises.
Have anything to do with penises?
No, but he calls us penises. That's what I can address us penises.
Good.
I'm in New York for the hurricane, and let me tell you what a lack of Viagra the experience was. Down here on vacation, and my egress from the city was nullified by this bitch Irene. After taking part in a panic buy at a local Manhattan grocery store, I prepared my wife for the worst by filling the bathtub with water, lest our hotel lose power. Stocking up on beer and wine, beer mostly depleted before arrival of the aforementioned Irene. Playing Frankie, the weather tard's warnings for, needless to say, we were prepared. Nothing could prepare me for the sheer boredom of watching several inches of rain fall outside my hotel room while two dicks on TV tried to make the whole inconvenience into a disaster. Bottom line, another crisis averted thanks to Frankie. No thank you, Corby.
You know, those dicks, they were more than just two. They were doing it for days and days. Oh, it's coming. We need, this whole evacuation order, everything. And then everyone knew it was just this overhyped thing. It was to draw attention away from the fact that all you guys in America just suck, basically, right now.
Well, no, you got no money and stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff.
You better hope it destroys your house.
Listen, I got to tell you, we got no money. We better to phone the networks. Tell them this storm's going to really stink. Okay, here comes a really bad storm. I mean, this is one girl who's in Baltimore. The heart, the epicenter of the. It's not great quality, but I want you to listen. This is the epicenter of Hurricane Irene when it turned into a tropical storm. Still might cause at least 2 to 3 inches of rain on the East Coast in Canada. So heads up. Why don't you listen how serious this woman takes it? This is good. I like her.
When you're going to get some flooding.
Nope. Oh, here we go.
Tell me what you're doing.
I'm getting drunk.
Good for her.
Hi. Here's it.
I'm getting drunk.
And then she walks across the street. Her umbrella takes off, and then she goes into a bar. I thought, it couldn't have been that bad.
That's the way to deal with it. They show, like, you see video of New York, and there are some areas that obviously flooded and stuff, but not that bad. And then they go into Times Square, and the thing that's amazing about it is just there's no one there, and all the homeless people are getting cleaned.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
It's a win-win.
It's God's street sweeper.
I'm getting drunk.
And then on the Weather Channel, too, there's like all these 19-year-old guys streaking, and some guys pulled down their pants. And I thought for sure in this day and age, like a 19 to 20-year-old would shave, but no.
No?
No.
Oh, you can really see?
Oh, yeah. This is unbelievable.
You said that you've been staying at a hotel and talked to some people in this hotel actually rated for Category 4 winds, so at least you'll be okay as far as the winds are concerned.
So anyway, they're cutting to the reporter on the street.
Sure.
And he is literally on the street. But listen to how uncomfortable he starts to get when the guys start running around naked behind him.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just a few feet away from that hotel, so if need be, we can find a good place for shelter. Anytime you're near one of the buildings, that's when you really feel that acceleration of the wind coming around the building. You head right out to the ocean front. The winds are a little calmer, but we're seeing them start to pick up more and more. We were in a lull. Now we've got another rain band coming ashore.
Here they come. Here come the hurricane streakers.
Has been repeatedly gusting over 50 miles per hour. That will increase as the afternoon goes on.
Listen, he's going to get real uncomfortable here. He's,
One thing that has not decreased that we'd like to see is the traffic. No shortage of incredibly, I'll bite my tongue. Women coming out.
Here you go. And full balls and wiener shot right here. Right on the Weather Channel. Okay, you see, he's pulled down his pants. You see his ass crack. Now it's just...
We're talking about dozens of people.
He totally did like a touchdown dance with his wiener and his butt crack hanging out and flopping around and hair everywhere. And this guy was upset. If you listen to him here, this is funny.
Walk by me, and to be honest, I'm pretty much speechless.
That's because he saw a big, hot, steaming pile of wiener. That's what he saw. He's like, oh, Hurricane Irene, this would be good. It's going to be wet. It's going to be, there's going to be penises and pubic hair.
We just can't wait for the next hurricane to come.
I bet he couldn't. Anderson Cooper's like, should have worked for the Weather Channel. Knew it.
Come on, Hurricane Joe.
Blowing winds of 90 miles an hour is nothing.
You know how he takes on a hurricane, though, right?
Yeah.
He does report backwards. Ready for it.
I'm fine, but my ass is windswept.
Here comes the front.
Feels great, though.
The Dean Blundell Show.
What happened?
Mornings on the Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
The Canadian Foreskin Awareness Project called canfap.net.
Flap?
Canfap.
Okay.
Boy, I tell you, they're really ramping up. If you've missed some of their events, here are some of the events that are left. August 11th through the 21st, they're going to be the Edmonton Fringe Festival, just like the one we have here, but in Edmonton, where you can visit the Foreskin Awareness booth.
Oh, yeah.
And then August 20, I was just doing some reading. August 29th to September 5th, they are going to be at Burning Man in Nevada. You know what Burning Man is?
Of course, dude.
Doing foreskin demonstrations.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the foreskins drop an E.
Man, I'm cool, but my foreskin is so high. And September 10th, the Foreskin Awareness booth will be at Davy Day in Vancouver, BC, where they're going to be doing some foreskin awards. What's wrong with people? This is a Foreskin Awareness Project promoting foreskin education, appreciation, and stimulation, and advocate for the human right of children, male, female, and intersex, to grow up with intact genitals. Then they post a video of someone having their foreskin removed. Surgical procedure.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would
Listen to this. It's funny. You got to hear this. Foreskin Awareness booth is now on at the Edmonton Fringe Festival. Be there or be foreskin unaware.
Oh, God.
That's good.
Isn't that nice?
That's good.
Be there or be foreskin unaware. I should think of different rhymes for the Foreskin Awareness group.
And don't they know that there's millions of people who are doing okay without it?
Yeah. I feel like spamming them and saying, whatever, man, chicks dig it.
Yeah, really. There's a booth right beside it where chicks are like, it's gross, that booth.
Stay away from that booth.
They're handing out pamphlets and broads are going,
Yeah. You want a beach? Yeah. You'll get that thing removed, okay?
Here's a scalpel.
That's what they hand out at the booth next to us.
Yeah. That booth.
And speaking of wieners, dude in Kentucky, this happened actually last week, but it's still great news. Philip Seaton and his wife suing a doctor who removed his penis for loss of service, love, and affection. Removed his penis. Isn't that crazy? The jury in the case sided with the surgeon who claimed it had been medically necessary to remove his penis because it was cancerous. You see, Phil Seaton had penile cancer, which is on the rise in uncircumcised men.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Dude, I'm telling you.
No.
Yeah, dude, listen to this. Listen to this. This is crazy. I'll tell you. They're telling you to keep your penis clean.
Yes.
Circumcision early in life seems to offer strong protection to penis cancer due to the fact the smegma buildup and secretion under the foreskin
the word smegma?
can cause irritation that sets stage for cancer.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
That's awesome. When Schmeg was in a news story.
That's a killer smegma.
That cancerous smegma was attacking again.
Imagine go to a cancer survivor group.
Yeah.
One guy's like, "What'd you got? Brain cancer. How about you? Oh, leg cancer, arm cancer, pancreatic cancer. Survive. Oh, that's so great. How about you? Penis cancer. Lots of schmegma in there, you know.
Oh.
I didn't clean her up for a bit, so woo-moo. There you go.
Just keep it clean.
You got to see the picture of the guy that doesn't have a penis.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. Oh, my God. Google Philip Seaton.
All right.
Yeah, 1L. Seaton. If you Google Philip Seaton, the funny picture is the picture of him sitting there in a chair, all dejected, but then his wife looking at him like, oh, man. You got no dick.
Now what?
Now we both
Don't
sit.
want no dick, man. That's what she's singing. Unbelievable. So what happened was the guy's like, oh, you got you're going to remove a little bit, but then when they got into the actual the penis surgery, they took the whole thing off, and he's like, what happened? He wakes up. This is the best part. When he woke up, the guy goes, if you're failing for your penis, it's not there. The male nurse says that to him. And he's like, excuse me? Yeah. See, the doctor had to take the whole thing.
Huh.
The funny part is he still got balls.
I was going to say, on a positive note, looking at his wife, at least probably the calluses on his hands will clear.
Yeah, I know. When I looked at
positive
her,
note.
when I looked at her, I thought if I was him, man, you lucky bastard.
Now you don't have
You got an
to.
excuse now. I'd rather
Honey,
watch TV.
I can't. I had it taken off. And he'd turn around and go, he goes, yes.
Unless she decides to tell him to do other things.
No, I'm getting my tongue removed next week.
No fingers.
Those are your Edgefiles, whatever the hell day it is in August here, 2011.
The Edgefiles on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show on the Edge.
Morning, guys. Good to have you back. So, since the end of the month, how are the berries you have? So, since it's the end of the month, how are the berries you have given the twig a whack? Seriously, Chris, I don't even know what you just said.
He said, how are the berries? Have you given your twig a whack?
No.
Oh.
No once.
Oh, you're answering the
Didn't have
question.
time.
You didn't give it a whack
Didn't
once?
have time. I didn't have time to whack.
I always
Whack-free
find,
I know.
I always find time to whack.
Did you perhaps at my place?
Oh, because I spent the night at your cottage?
Yeah.
No, nothing happened at your place.
You didn't give it a pull, huh?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, there was one thing that happened at your place. Oh, I can't say.
Bitch.
What?
Bitch.
No, like nothing sexual. There was good news at your place. She got the
She got the period.
she got the flow.
Oh.
It was about 3 weeks
Oh,
later.
yeah. That explains that explains her foul mood.
Well, the next day was good when we left. Yeah, we were very happy that day. Celebratory day, yeah, for sure. Phew! Dodged another bullet.
Welcome back, bitches. Glad to have you guys back. Only takes so much of best of. Sausage Fest was amazing. Thanks, Dale. Yeah, we haven't even been here since Sausage Fest. That was a riot. That was fun.
Kick-ass day, man. Oh, when Flava, my favorite part of Sausage Fest was during the interview process, or during when we did our show in the afternoon on Saturday, and Flava Flav came up, and he just commanded, what were there, like 6,000-7,000 people right outside there?
Yep.
And just had him in the palm of his hands, and everyone loved him. It was unbelievable. True entertainer, man. He was like a god right there, right beside us. Mm-hmm. And all he was saying was, "Oh!"
And then you'd all go,
Yeah.
okay, we'll do it too.
He's amazing.
I know.
He's way shorter than I thought he was.
He's a little guy. He's full of love, though. You won't find a nicer cat.
Yeah, he was talking about how he's so blessed
Yeah.
and privileged to be there and all this stuff.
Yep. How 911 was a joke.
Yeah, told us about that. Detailed, though.
Detailed the whole song. Hey, guys, just wondering, not what you did on vacation, but we didn't hear from Meatus on vacation. Why don't you do 30 seconds or less about what you did on vacation?
Okay. So, I went to see my family in northern Quebec. And then I went fishing. And then after that, we drove down to Chicoutimi, which is about an hour and a half away, to go see my uncle, who had a tree fall in his car in Oregon while he was asleep in it. He's okay now, though.
Is it, just out of curiosity, how does that play into your vacation, a tree falling on your uncle's car in Oregon? Did that happen, like, during your vacation?
It happened like 2 weeks ago now.
So what relevance does your vacation have with the uncle's tree falling in on his car? I don't understand why you include that in your story.
Because I didn't think I was going to see him. And I did see him, and it's a big deal because he, had the tree fallen a little bit more to the right, or the left, I guess, it could have hurt him pretty bad. But it didn't. It fell on the passenger side, and he's okay. And so it was nice to see him.
What did you do on your vacation?
What I'm getting is not much, because he's using an event that happened to a relative as part of his vacation story. Like he's borrowing some interesting life from someone else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank God that happened.
And then the hurricane came.
Wiping my butt is interesting.
Man, I can only play so much Call of Duty before I need to tell someone something interesting. I guess it's not as interesting saying you got to level 14 in Mario Brothers, right? It's not the same.
No. I went golfing, though. That was fun.
That's not what we're talking about. I just... Like, the whole thing about your uncle has nothing to do with your vacation. We talked about it earlier, and I was so pissed off because it's like your life is so boring. You something that happens to someone else, you include that in your story so that it sounds interesting. Is that why you said it?
No, I said it because...
You thought I would be interested in your uncle's tree?
Yeah.
No, I'm not interested in your uncle's tree. I would be interested in that tree if it fell on you while you were in the passenger seat. That's an interesting story. Yeah, now it's funny.
If it gave you brain damage and made you smarter.
Bad news is we removed half his frontal lobe, but the good news is he's way smarter. That might have been the problem. It's true. I'd rather you be in that story. Because that's what, if someone says, what did you do on vacation? I include things that I did, not stuff that happened to distant relatives in different countries. How's your vacation? A tree fell on my uncle's car in Oregon.
Couldn't wait to tell you the story.
12 minutes to Wapner.
Okay, well, the fishing was good. We caught about 70 brook trout between 3 people. And,
yeah, I don't really care about that either, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't care about anything that happened.
Unless you didn't wash your hands for a few weeks and just went around bragging.
Yeah. You'll never guess from the last time I washed my hands. Months ago.
Your hands smell like fish.
Huh? With each one you caught, did you reminisce about the girlfriend that gave you chlamydia in the parking lot at the fast food restaurant?
No, I didn't. I just went to go catch another fish.
Oh my God. I'm so proud.
No, I didn't. I got right back out there and I caught another fish.
The Dean Blundell Show. Mornings on the Edge.
So we leave. Earthquake happens and Jack Layton, smiling Jack, dies. What a sad story.
Yeah, it's
in one way. On the other hand, what a terrific story. You think about the legacy this guy's left. You think about what he did in politics in Canada. And you think about the change that he brought about in not just the political system, but how we think as Canadians. And by God, there's a guy that left his footprint. And God bless him for doing it. But, man, I didn't know he was that sick. I knew he was sick, but do we know what kind of cancer he eventually got him or no?
I don't.
No, they haven't said yet.
Yeah.
I think it was one of those that just spread. I think when he stepped down to say I needed some time, I think that's when people started saying, okay, we know this guy, we know how hard he works. If he has to step down right now and sort of appoint a new leader,
Yeah.
and temporary, whatever it may be. I think that's when people said, okay, this is getting,
and in
this
the
is more
weeks
serious
leading
than
up to
ever.
that announcement, all the people around him were looking at him going, he doesn't look well. He was getting all gaunt. And
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, then he did the press conference, and he sounded terrible, and he had that look. And if anybody has had the ever unfortunate duty of watching a loved one pass, and when they get close to the end, their skin looks very smooth and glassy.
Yes.
Their eyes look very clear on the outside and very dark on the. And it just, you can see, the body's just kind of shutting down. But yeah, it was crazy because didn't he break his hip and he didn't know how he broke his hip? He couldn't tell. So maybe it spread into bone cancer.
Yeah,
Who
it could have
knows?
been bone.
Marrow.
It's so sad. But, you talk about how on one hand, hey, there's some positives out of it. And that letter he left, you speak of a legacy
Awesome letter.
and a positive message and stuff and the things he said. And unfortunately, with certain great people in this world, it takes death for people to realize how great they were, but the message that they gave across.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. He gave a great message for forever now. It's documented, and it's wonderful.
The letter that he left is going to become a piece of Canadian literature. Mm-hmm. It will become, especially the last line about hope and optimism and love, and he really did. I mean, he lived as obviously the impression that he left me with was a guy that was fallible but really wanted to do the best for everybody. He really did. And I don't want to bring it up now because it doesn't matter. But you know what made him human to me? And this is when we talked to him, he couldn't have been a nicer individual.
Yeah.
Number one, but the whole massage parlor scandal, that to me made him human. That to me, you know what? Whether or not it happened or didn't happen didn't matter.
Yeah,
it humanizes a guy like that. And then he goes out and then he has a historic election, and he changed the political landscape, even in the face of scandal. And I thought to myself, this is a guy that people know. Hey, you know what? No one's perfect, but at least this guy is truly looking out for the people in Canada that need it. And I'm telling you. I never in my life, never would have voted for a socialist party in Canada. Yeah. But if someone said to me, who would you vote for today? And I would vote for Jack Layton because I've always said, and that's who the choice was for me during the election. And I just happen to think Stephen Harper was a great leader, but I thought, now Jack Layton, there's a guy with some vision. There's a guy that wants to change things, and he really did. And sad.
He seemed to have integrity as a politician, and that's one thing you look for, obviously. And it's wild because now they're saying what's going to happen to the party, and you realize how one man is so powerful for that party. Now they're worried about it. It just shows how phenomenal he was.
We'll see what happens, but I highly doubt it's going to be the Vegas showgirl who's the NDP leader.
No, they're not going to put her up there.
Oh, really?
The 14-year-old or whatever.
The 19-year-old kid. Yeah. I just got to high school.
Yeah.
Him. That'd be so funny. Every time someone says caucus, he laughs.
The big caucus.
You ready for the caucus meeting? But yeah, no, he was a good man. A really good man. I liked him. And I don't want to kill the point, but, he was a decent individual. And the world could use more Jack Laytons.
And he was the most accessible of the three candidates in the election, too.
Oh, big time. Well, I doubt Ignatieff would have come on with us because of what I thought.
No, but in the day you would have fun with that party, the NDP party, and Layton was a guy when you had him on, you made some jokes with him, and he rolled with the punches.
Yeah,
and that's what made him a great politician, as they say. Too.
Well, that and when he screamed the words #fail at his debate,
classic, right?
#fail. I'm like, that guy's so cool.
And bling.
Bling.
Yeah.
The Dean Blundell Show on the Edge.
I miss doing this.
It's always fun, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Time for Wha Happened. Hey, The Edge.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
I have
Who is
What
this?
Happened story.
Yeah, who's this?
Alex.
What happened?
Hey, what happened?
Hey, what happened? What happened?
Earthquake warning!
Go ahead.
Hi, how you doing?
Good still.
I got a What Happened story.
What happened?
I went to Burlington with a couple of my buddies, and it was Big Bucks. I don't know if you guys remember Big Bucks.
You bet.
And me and two of my buddies, we had a couple of drinks there, and we met some girl. So me and my buddy took her back to his place, did the deed, double teamed her, and then she has the decency to tell us that we stole $400 out of her purse. Calls the cops. Cops show up, and at the end of it, she was almost about the one to be taken to the cop station.
Dude, I'm so not listening to this guy, but I just saw a picture online of Chaz Bono has a beard.
No way.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You can't have it both ways, Chad. Chaz.
Bitch got a beard. Yeah. Hi, The Edge.
That's amazing.
Hey, Lou.
Hello?
Hey, dude.
What's going on?
What happened?
Hey, what happened?
Hey, what happened?
All right, this is a few years back when I was playing junior. I got sent out to Toronto, Nova Scotia, and the boys all decided to go out one night.
Is that like one of the greatest opening lines to meet chicks? It was a couple years ago. I was playing junior.
Oh, works the odd time.
Nice.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Anyways, I ended up bringing one of the broads back. It wasn't my place. It was the billet's place because I was staying out there and forgot my keys, and no one was home. So to start off, I had to bust in the window and let this girl in, go downstairs, and then I was pretty I don't even know if I did the deed or not, but the next morning I wake up, and she's not beside me, and I thought there was someone here, and then all of a sudden, for about 30 seconds, I would get this whiff of this. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Hey, when you played junior, did you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Oh, no, I didn't even see her.
All right. Why, did she leave you?
I got sent out there. Well,
Yeah, your folks leave, your mom leave you? She took off when you were a kid?
Bit, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's too bad. What happened? She got sick of your dad? She get into drugs?
She got sick of me playing hockey.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she wanted me to get my life started.
All right, bud. Well, tell us what happened with this stinky woman.
Yeah. I just got this whiff. It would come for 30 seconds, leave for a bit. What the heck? I wake up, or kind of sit up. That smells like crap. I'm like, oh, the cats must have did something. And I'm at the same time, where'd this girl go? And then I get up and I go over to the fan, and there's this brown smear on it. What the heck is this? I'm like, I don't know if this is the cats. Go look at my computer, and there's like, you see the 5 fingers on like a window smear? That was my computer screen of crap. I was like, what the heck? And go upstairs and...
All right, what happened?
Yeah.
I get it. What happened?
This girl crapped all over my room in my billet's place, and then once the coach found out, they decided to send me home.
How did she get poop on the computer?
I don't know.
smearing it?
Smeared everywhere. She must have tried to clean it up like I had a little...
Oh, she took off. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't remember. Maybe it was just you and a bunch of guys that night, buddy.
There in Truro.
I got sent out to, and I got hazed big time.
Yeah. And then they emailed all their buddies the photos. That's why it was all over the
Touchscreen.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you, dude?
Not bad.
Good. What's your name?
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
So my buddy walks down
What
to the pop
happened?
machine,
Yep.
and he's a little loaded. He's a girl down there, and she's loaded looking for pop too. And he says, you know what? She didn't have any money on her, so he invites her back to his house. Mixers are...
I know when I get loaded. I just go looking for soda like crazy.
takes her back to his house, mixes her a few drinks, and then they get drunk. They do the deed, and he wakes up in the morning, and she's still looking drunk and drooling and everything. And he's like, "How many drinks did you have?" And she says, "Well, I only had the one." And apparently, she had a touch of the downs.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So
He's still funny.
he picked up a Down syndrome girl and had no idea.
He just thought she was wasted.
He just thought she was wasted.
Looking for pop. Well, that's nice. That's It's nice that he found a girl he liked.
If he's listening, I'm sure he'll call in and.
What's his name?
confirm the
What's his
story.
first name?
Oh, I'm not gonna say.
Oh, come on.
Just the first name.
His name might be Will.
His might be.
She was wasted and took her for a pop. How far did they walk for this pop?
Well, apparently she walked for like 3 kilometers and didn't have any money on her.
And she forgot to bring money.
Guy's like, man, she must be wasted. She didn't bring money. You walked 3K to a pop machine.
She was still wasted in the morning.
She's got Down syndrome.
Well, could you imagine waking up and she's still drooling? Like, what do you do?
I don't know. I think he just called home. Come get her. Hey, the Edge. Wow. Hi, who's this?
This is Brittany.
Yeah.
I'm calling on behalf of my fiance who just gave me a confession about 20 minutes ago, and I'm embarrassed.
What is it?
He randomly gets boners while driving in a car, and it's been happening since he's a kid.
Hello, yes.
Yeah.
Every guy gets it.
I have one right now. I'm not even driving.
No, not when your father's driving the car or your best friend's mom.
Yeah, sure you do. It's just the rumble in the seat, dude.
Yeah, the
And you're
NRB.
driving by. You know what? There's a reason. You ask him. Is he in the car with you right now?
Yes.
Ask him if when a chick, he looks next to a girl and the separation of the seatbelt between the breasts, if that does it for him.
They want to know if the separation between, like this, if that does it for you.
Oh, the seatbelt between the boots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does it for me, but it has nothing to do
It has nothing to do with that.
He just gets boners when he
NRBs.
goes. Does he have a boner now?
Most of the time this happens. Yes, he has one right now, actually. Actually,
Is
he's
it a
had
standard?
2 since I've been on hold with you.
He's had 2 boners since he's been on hold. How old is he?
He's almost 30.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
He's just
fine.
you should be happy. You know what you should do? You should put your home on wheels when you get married.
Home on wheels.
Yeah, go live in a mobile home.
Or at least your mouth on wheels.
Yeah, you should keep her in a wheelbarrow and tote her around. Yeah, look at your mouth. Yeah, you're so good. I think I got to give it to.
Well,
is it the Down syndrome guy? Is that you? Hey, dude. Hey, Lou. No,
Brody.
Is that you, dude? Hey.
Hello?
No, you're a chick. Is that you, dude?
That's me.
Ewan.
Right on, man. Thank
Congratulations, yeah.
Woo!
What a story.
Share him with your buddy whose name might be Will.
Todd, tell him what he won.
All right, buddy. Transformers 3 IMAX showing for that run of engagement anytime you want to see it. That it's around in the Casbys, 2011, September 22nd, around the corner. We can't wait for it.
Nice.
Good work.
Thanks, guys.
So can I ask, did he score?
Yeah.
Did he friend score?
With her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He woke up next to her.
All right.
Thought she was still drunk.
Turns out she wasn't, I guess. Huh?
No.
It's Down syndrome.
Oh, what do you do? Could you imagine?
No.
The Dean Blundell Show. Mornings.
It's so crazy.
On the Edge.
Just got an email from somebody, too. I'm going to read this to you, Derek.
All right.
Excuse you. Hope you're okay with this. It's from Brian.
Okay.
Brian. Hey guys, on the way to my baby's circumcision appointment. Just wanted to thank you for making the decision a little easier. I want to be the best dad I can and give him all the best. Keep it snipped. Brian.
It's a good dad right there. Father of the year. With all due respect, Derek, clearly your dad wasn't a great guy.
No, he was a menace, my father.
You're not far behind there. Listen, all I'm saying is that there's a story this morning of the dude last week that sued because he had cancer of the penis caused by dirty smegma in his wiener hole.
Smegma. Got to it.
He had the dirty smeg, and it got all cancerous, and they cut his wanger off, Cut it right off.
How do you clean that crap out anyway? What do you do there?
You get like a wire brush.
Yeah. I will say though that my parents were going to get me circumcised, but I was a jaundiced baby, so they couldn't do it at the time.
You were too yellow?
Yeah, I was too yellow.
That's bull crap.
That's what they
That's
said.
like saying, well, we were going to get you circumcised, but it fell on the wrong Tuesday, and that's the Tuesday Mom had bridge, so we couldn't do it.
No, really. How do you clean it? They have special, like, I know for years they have Q-tips.
You
Do they
pull
like,
it back, and you just let the water do its thing.
They don't have like P-tips or something? They have like, get in there.
Oh, you
knitting needles.
You take a hose, you put it in the end, and you crank it full of water, and it blows up like one of them little balloons. Really? And then you shake it around a little bit, and then you let it fall out.
And you're clean.
Can you put like Purell in there?
Are you circumcised? Oh, yeah. That was a shame because it was like half. That little bit was like half.
And doctor had Parkinson's.
But this dude, so the story in the paper is this dude in Kentucky, he's an older guy, and he is dejected. He sued the surgeon that did his it's called penelectomy. So he told the guy, listen, I got to take a little off the top because the schmeg in the end of your schwanzer is giving you cancer of the penis cancer.
You dirty old man.
And so he gets in there, he realizes the penis is riddled with cancer, chops the sumbitch off. Yeah, gone. Boom. Penis. Toast. Finished. Over. The life of the penis is done. Chops the penis off. Guy wakes up. The male nurse of all people, the nurse, the nurse says to him,
"It's gone.
Guess what?
If you're feeling down there for that little fella,
it's in a jar.
He's out of here. The wiener has left the building." So the guy freaks out, sues. The court sides with the surgeon, saying, "No, he had penis cancer." The guy's like, "It wasn't that bad. Plus, if I had penis cancer, I'm like 65. I have the option of not having the cancer of the penis treated because I can't live without a penis." Now, the best part is that everybody knows this guy,
I know. You look at
Philip
him.
Seaton from Kentucky, doesn't have a penis.
No, but can he get like a sweet implant?
You totally, you can get.
Because he still got his nerd.
You can get the regular, you can get the increased size, or what, as they're calling it, the Dennis Rodman.
So he's lucky.
Did you hear what his lawyer, how he defended the doctor?
No.
So the lawyer's defending the doctor, and he told jurors that the doctor removed at first just the tip.
The one thing led to another.
It's like when you're putting up baseboards and you cut like just a little too much off, and then you go, forget it, and you just cut the whole thing.
But then he continues to say, but we got rid of the rest of it because it was so riddled with deadly penile cancer, it had, quote, the appearance of a rotten cauliflower.
Wow.
Right there.
Yeah, cut it all off.
Keep going. Yeah. And then some about his wife, rotten broccoli.
They put it in her bad cabbage.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is terrible.
That would be.
Wow. You know what? If I were him,
Yeah. Kill yourself?
for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
given.
Given.
But he's too much of a pussy to kill himself. Apparently, him and his rotten cauliflower penis. That made me retch. I'd look down after. I'd hide it from my wife, and then touch it to her at night, and the next morning go, "What'd you do?" Would you not do that?
Totally, right?
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
No, it's your fault.
What are you, some kind of crazy whore? My penis is all deformed.
Looks like a rotten cauliflower.
Some
Like
kind
an
of
old
crazy
salad.
slut or something. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
I gotta ask one other question.
He's still got the balls, I think, too.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
yeah,
He
he
has
does.
balls still, yeah.
Well,
Cut his wiener.
Rotten Brussels sprouts.
They talked about how they showed during the court case. They showed pictures, graphic images
Oh no.
How embarrassed was he?
But are they graphic images? Because the quote also goes, "Hey, look, you can see clearly. There's nothing there."
He doesn't have anything.
How's that graphic?
And you know what I like about the story too is it goes a long way to vindicating us in these conversations, Derek, because the doctor said people with a foreskin have a vastly increased chance of getting penis cancer.
Yep.
Of the 320 fatal cases of penis cancer, 80% of those had the old foreskin.
320?
Yeah.
That's it?
It doesn't matter.
How many people are there in the United States of America?
Like
300 million?
300
100
million
people?
So what percentage?
Like 120 people or something?
Yes. He got it 3 times.
It's because of the schmegma, it says. Dirty schmegma.
It's all the schmegma's fault.
Clean yourself, my hooded brothers.
They got to have commercials for that.
Yeah. You know why? Because the HPV hides in the pee hole skin. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it gets in there. It's like we're gonna wait,
hide and seek,
and then it comes into contact with the female.
Sleeper cell. It's a sleeper cell.
Let's go right to the cervix.
There's terrorists in your
pee hole.
No,
in your foreskin. The schmegma terrorists.
The Dean Blundell Show on the Edge.
The unfortunate passing of Jack Layton happened last week, and what a sad turn of events. The funeral was on the weekend. The viewing was on Friday. And a real celebration of a man that changed the political landscape of this country. Instead of doing something that nobody's done, all the while smiling with a terrific reputation. And joining us on the telephone, Karl Bélanger. Good morning, Karl.
No, it's not Carl.
Oh, who do I have?
Oh, you got Trevor.
Trevor?
I was just wondering, I heard you guys doing your radio voices. I was talking like this, but I actually was listening to another radio station when you guys were off. I was kind of cheating on you or whatever. But there's this guy, he calls himself Iron Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, you heard of this plug?
No.
Oh, my God, he's on 97.7. It's just a joke.
Thank you.
Man.
Okay, thank you.
We're trying to.
That was a wrong line, Meatus. Thank you very much. Yeah. No, he didn't.
Trying to be serious here. So.
Yeah, no, be serious. You know who would appreciate that, though? Jack Layton. We have Karl on the phone now. Good morning, Karl.
Good morning.
I apologize about that, but Jack would have thought that was funny, right?
Oh, totally.
Karl Bélanger, the director of media relations for Jack. First of all, my condolences.
Well, thank you. And thank you to all Torontonians who were out in force on Saturday. It was a beautiful day, bidding for the man, and it was very moving to see everyone in the streets. And as Mr. Layton was traveling one last time, to go and rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you something, Karl. Just if you can give me the timeline. We know Jack was diagnosed with prostate cancer about a year and a half ago. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And then he went through the process. What we really don't know, is in the end, was it the prostate cancer? Was it a different form of cancer? What was it? Because I know he fought valiantly.
Yeah, it was not the prostate cancer. It was something different. Now, Mr. Layton and the family have decided to keep that private, and we're going to respect that. What I can tell you is that during the campaign, and Mr. Layton felt fine. His test results were great. The doctors were quite happy about the way things were evolving, and he thought he was going to get out of it, no problem. And so at the end of the month of June, as the session was coming to an end, he started complaining about a soreness, different pains that he was not experiencing before, and he had to run some tests. And when the test results came out a couple of weeks after, in July, the diagnostic was that there was a new non-prostate form of cancer that had developed, and you remember the press conference, and the rest is history.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when everything happened, so what you're saying is during the campaign, he was battling, he was winning, and then it seemed like after session started, that's when something new set in. But did he didn't seem like the kind of guy, and we talked to him, that ever complained. Like he just kind of got the job done, and seemed like there was always a higher calling.
He was so inspirational that way. In fact,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was not a complainer, that's for sure. And he was just, getting the job done. And but in some private moment, you could see that he was suffering. And during the campaign, though, I mean, I've got to say that he was the only leader who looked better at the end of the campaign than he did at the beginning.
Well, of course, look how well he did.
Yeah.
Ignatieff wasn't looking too good, was he?
No. When you decimate a whole party, it's tough to look great. What was when was the last time you spoke with Mr. Layton?
Well, we exchanged a few emails, but he was really trying to focus on spending time with his family and trying to get out of this. So we exchanged a few emails, and I received one a few days before his passing, where he told me how much work we had done together and how far we'd gone together, and that there was much more to do, and to keep on doing what I'm doing and trying to achieve more of what we've achieved together. And that was Jack. Like, he was always seeing the next steps, always seeing the next challenges, and was not never fully satisfied of where we were at, because the changes were not happening as fast as he would like. To make this place a better place, and that was really his last words to me.
Yeah, and actually, his last words really to everybody in that letter.
That's true. And when the letter came out, my note was three lines, but really, it was the same message for everyone, in more in more words and more details, and with something specific for a lot of people. But that was Jack,
Well, what an inspiration! And were you surprised at the amount of love that was shown by the not just his party supporters, but an entire country, and even south of the border, the attention it got? Were you surprised at because that wasn't how Jack was in life? I mean, Jack was a pretty modest guy.
He would have been surprised. It's hard to comprehend the impact you have on people's lives when you're in the midst of it, and you're doing your thing, and you have your supporters and you have your opponents, and he would have been really surprised. But he had quite a there was quite a reaction. I was talking to one of my friends in Australia who was telling me that. He even made the front page in the Melbourne papers, and so there's a lot of drama in what happened, of course, and people really respond to this sort of events like that, but at the same time it shows how much the man had an impact on people's lives, and how much respect he was able to muster over the years.
So what happens now with your party? There's rumors that Olivia may take a run. But do you know what happens? Do you know what you guys have to do?
Well, the party has to make a few decisions about how the leadership race will proceed. So the federal council of the party will meet in the next few weeks and make those decisions, establishing the rules. And then, I'm expecting a lot of candidates to throw their hat in the ring, because it's a very interesting job, and a very important one at that. We're talking here about not only the leader of the NDP and leader of the official opposition, but ultimately the position of Prime Minister in waiting, and the person who will be selected will have to carry the torch that Mr. Layton passed along, and try to form the first NDP government ever in Canada, and that's quite a challenge.
Oh, let me tell you, that'll be the biggest challenge of all. We wish you nothing but the best, and our thoughts and prayers are with you and everybody that was close to Jack. And thanks, thanks for not only the interesting election and what he's done, but thanks for the kind of life that he led. We appreciate it, and I'm hopeful that things really do work out for you and the rest of your party.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Karl.
Thank you.
Take care. Karl Bélanger, the leader. Sorry, not the leader. He's the press secretary.
Yeah.
Might be the leader. Who knows?
He could be.
Throw his hat in.
Yeah, he could.
At.
His hat. Chapeau.
Sad though.
Listen, it's tragic.
You think about the difference that guy made in this country, and it's true. Like he made the news around the world.
Well,
that's amazing, actually.
It's wild. I mean, he said it sometimes. In the midst of everything you do in life, it's unfortunate. Sometimes you celebrate people after their lives, but in this case, it came, I guess, soon and sudden. And what courage and determination he represents for all of us Canadians. He really he was a true Canadian at the end of the day.
Yeah, he really was. Absolutely.
Great mustache.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Killer stash, bro.
Totally.
8:44, and I'll tell you what. When we talked, he was the only political leader in the federal race that talked to us, other than the marijuana guy. But he showed up on a moped. Remember him?
Yeah,
he showed up on a moped. Yeah, man, if I get elected, things are going to be totally sweet. And a week later, we had Jack Layton on. He was like almost the same guy. Hey, bro. How are you?
The Dean Blundell Show.
What happened?
Mornings on the Edge.
This is your Edge. Hold it. Files with Dean Blundell on the Edge.
Is the story about the guy that got his wiener cut off? The guy cut off his wiener, cut off the guy's penis.
You know why, right?
Yeah, it looked like cauliflower. Had penis cancer because he wasn't circumcised, and the smegma caused cancer. It's cancer-causing smegma.
It looked like Dean rotten cauliflower.
Lazy cleaner.
If you saw him, it looks like it hadn't been cleaned in a while. You have to see it to clean it, right? Good one. Is that where you got to see it to clean it?
You don't have to.
Well, at least she told the police the truth. A 19-year-old named Rebecca Ward got pulled over for drinking and driving after crashing into not one, not two, but 4 cars in Boulder, Colorado. She called 911 on her own, and when the officer answered the call, he said, 911, can I help you? She's like, I'm so effed right now. Literally said, I am so effed. An officer was called to the location, showed up, did a breathalyzer. She was blitzed, all right. She blew 6 times the legal limit and said to the officer, I'm a little bit fuzzy.
Good for her.
Yeah. She goes, I also took 4 Lunesta sleeping pills and smoked a J. Is that cool? Turns out it's not cool.
No, she took the honesty pill too, right?
Yeah. I'm so effed up, bro. Gotta tell you, if your kids don't listen, maybe this isn't the way to do it. 58-year-old Dr. Sylvia Lee is being charged for jabbing her 13-year-old adopted daughter with a screwdriver nearly 100 times because the kid failed to wash her dog's clothes properly. See the operative word here?
I know. I know what he wanted.
Yeah.
You ready?
Starts with an A?
Shut it off. Adopted.
Maybe she was asking for it.
I mean, would you stab your own kid? I'm joking.
Of course he's joking.
Joke.
But the adoption stuff, that's no joke.
No, you should never adopt. The authorities are... Well, it's that conversation you got to have later.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't I look like you?
I know. Yeah.
Well, Suki. I'm joking. Authorities are called to plan attack. Crazy lady apparently armed herself with a flathead screwdriver. Why the flathead? Does the most damage, maybe?
Yeah.
And commenced the poking. The kid ran and called police. When they got there, she had poked her another probably about 60 or 70 times. She had some broken skin, and there was a little bit of bleeding, but it wasn't serious enough to require hospitalization.
Okay.
It was like poking, like poke. She didn't stab her or anything.
We can joke about it a little more now.
Yeah.
Good.
She told police she got all pokey because the girl didn't wash the doggy clothes properly, and the doggy towel was not folded properly. The police said it doesn't tell you. Hey, you can't be poking kids with screwdrivers, right? And she's like, she's mine. I can do what I want. Ooh, that's when the police took her away.
Good.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
Can't adopt.
No, you can't adopt kids. I can tell you. You know whose fault it is? The people that gave up that kid. They should feel terrible. Oh, you gave her up. Oh, and she gets poked with a screwdriver every day.
Yeah, it was pretty reckless.
Yeah, way to go. There's the better life you gave her up for, huh? Not bad. Yeah, if you're thinking of giving your kid up for adoption, you remember the crazy pokey screwdriver lady. There's the better life. Son, screwdrivers. It's true. Yeah.
You know.
What?
There. Well, those adopted people, they know.
Yeah, you know. You're like,
they're
I
18
deserved
going,
it.
where's my dad? It's so complicated and all that stuff.
So this was the better life, huh? I wonder if the worst life had sharper screwdrivers.
Drills.
No, it had duller screwdrivers.
And I want you to meet this kid who is 18 years old, and he's been stealing panties since the age of 15. Larry Moore, an 18-year-old. You got to see a picture of him, too. It looks like he just finished a World of Warcraft marathon. Yeah, I'm a 17th level orc. He did a string of burglaries after his father found jewelry in his son's bedroom, notified police. They then did a search. They found 66 pairs of soiled underpants in a duffel bag underneath his bed.
Soiled.
Yeah. He wanted the dirty jobs. He then admitted to his dad since the age of 15 he's been fascinated with the smell from girls' soiled underpants. 66 pairs with, quote, many types of body fluid in these underpants were underneath his bed. One burglary victim said 32 pairs were hers. He must have really liked her.
Well,
she's
one of the very few who do that. Exactly. You know how many underwear I've gone through to find this much soiling? I don't know. Because they're disgusting. So many clean underwear out there, I'll tell you.
Oh, I don't want those. Those are your Edgefiles, whatever the hell day it is in August, year 2011.
The Edgefiles on 102.1 The Edge.
The Dean Blundell Show on The Edge.
Talking about Todd's colonoscopy. We'll get to that in a minute. It's a good story.
Oh, yeah.
Time for open phones, everybody. Open phones, yes. Time for some open phones. Hey, The Edge.
Hey, how are you?
Good, you?
Good. Question for you.
Uh-huh.
With all the cancer talk, Jack Layton and the penile cancer, I just wonder what happened with Cancer Katie. I haven't heard about her in a long time.
I don't think she has penis cancer.
Yeah, I think she tweets once in a while and stuff, and
she's still around.
She's got a boyfriend. I don't think she's dead yet. No.
Last summer, so
she's got a boyfriend.
No,
I
she's
think.
got a boyfriend, and she tweets. Yeah, she seems to be okay. She's got some kind of crazy blood cancer that, like, it takes forever to try and fight.
Yeah, because last year I remember she was pretty rough, and her sister was on and stuff like that, and I haven't heard about her in a while, so I was just wondering.
Okay. Yeah, no, she seems to be fine. I'll check into it, but no, she's still on this side of the ground, I believe.
Yeah. No, she is. She tweeted like I saw her tweet yesterday. That's how you know.
Hi, The Edge.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Barbara. How are you?
Oh, this is British Barbara? Horny British Barbara that can't get a date?
Have I told you lately how much I love you, Dean?
No.
You got me laid, baby.
I did? From Sausage Fest? Whoa. What happened?
I met this real cute 37-year-old, took him back to my place and pounded the out of him.
Okay, you can't say S. You can say the stuffing.
Yeah, do that again.
Say it again. So what did you do?
Okay. I took him back to my house and pounded the S out of him.
Yeah.
He's not going to S right for a week. You weren't doing that, were you?
No. I wasn't
Good for you.
That, so. Yeah, but it was only a one-night stand, so I'm still working on getting me some regular,
some regular man tang.
Some regular.
How was? Did he wear a domer?
Oh yes, of course he did. Yeah, but he did other stuff too.
Did he make you feel like Did he make you feel dangerous a little bit? Make you feel a little angry? Make you feel dangerous? Make you feel like a woman again?
Well, it made me feel like a woman again.
You showed us your boobs at Sausage Fest too, didn't you?
Remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the.
Well, that was her.
That was me, Todd. Yeah.
Not bad for geriatric hooters. They're pretty cool.
You got a nice nipple on you.
Yeah.
I do, very sensitive one. And Todd, how wasted were you, Todd? Oh my God.
No, he was good.
I actually no, I wasn't. Why?
Oh,
He
you
was
just everybody thought you were wasted.
No,
right?
no, he was
So,
just fun.
He was just fun. Oh, it was such a great time.
Did you have fun at Sausage Fest?
Show.
Let's get back to you. You're 50 and this guy's 37.
I'm not 50. I'm 47.
You're 47. So he's 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
Did you have the big O?
Oh yeah, he was actually pretty good. I was impressed. I had a few big O's.
You had a few big O's?
Uh-huh.
Did he go back
I
door?
was really impressed. No.
Oh, he
yeah.
dominated your face a little bit?
A little bit, yes.
Well, and his
Yeah.
face did some dominated, right?
That sounds like it.
Yes, yep. So did mine, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's great. So but you wore a condom, right?
Yes.
All right, because guys at that thing were dirty.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I was surprised. I didn't meet him till like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I didn't think there was going to be anybody there. So yeah, it was kind of a nice
no! You know
surprise.
what? Our listeners are they'll hump anyone.
Hey, and she asked me if I was wasted. Yeah.
So did you get his phone number or anything, or was it just a one-night deal?
Yeah, it's just a one-night deal. You can tell these things.
Was he good looking, or you just needed the high hard one?
No, he was really good looking. He was cute. He was tall. Yeah,
on.
just my type. He was. Yeah. Actually,
Come on.
He was nice green eyes. Yeah.
How was the wiener?
It was okay.
That's why it's not going to go anywhere.
No, I was going to say it wasn't the biggest, it wasn't the smallest, but he made it up for it in other ways. So, yeah, he was good. But that's been 3 weeks. We're going to have a sausage fest every week so I can get ready.
No, because our next when's our next Captain Morgan thing, by the way?
Oh, that's going to be late September too.
Do we know where it is? Do you know what town it is?
I don't. I think we're thinking west. That's what I think we're thinking. Yeah.
Where do you live?
I'm Mississauga.
Yeah, I think it's going to be around there.
Yeah.
So you show up and show some guy your hooters, and I'm sure someone will take you home and give you a courtesy thumping.
Or we'll bring you down to the Casby.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be a busy month there for sure.
I'd go anywhere with you. But you know what I got to say, Dean?
What's that?
You're good looking. Oh my God.
You can't swear.
Yeah.
You can't say the F word, but you can.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and do that again without the swear.
Okay, damn, you're good looking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're on my Facebook, and all my friends are like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, Dean, you're not going to get any of that. But yeah, you're hot.
No, thank you.
God.
I can tell you. I can tell you this. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know what Dean you're following.
No, I think she took a picture with you.
Yeah, I got a picture of you on my Facebook.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, really good picture of you.
Well,
So,
listen,
you're hot.
I'll tell you what. If I'm ever super hard up, I'll give you a call. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'd hit that, Barb. You're a hottie.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
guys are great. Love you, and I missed you for the past 2 weeks.
Well,
so
we're
welcome
back now till Christmas, so you'll be
Yeah.
sick of us by October. Yeah.
Nah. Okay, you have a wonderful day, guys. I got to head to work, but again,
Okay.
thanks very much. Okay?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Hi, The Edge.
What's up, boys?
Yeah, dude. What's happening?
Not much. It's Drew. I was hanging out with Barb all Sausage Fest. That's funny. You guys took our calls back to back.
Did you hit it?
No, she hooked up with some other guy.
Did you know the other guy?
No, never saw him before. We met out in the VIP bar in the lounge probably around 8:30, and she was with him the rest of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was great. Todd, did you get the picture I sent you?
What picture's that?
The leopard print skirt picture.
Oh, this guy's a perv, dude.
Why? What, he send you a bad one?
I know.
A staff member?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, one of our staff members was there and apparently wasn't wearing underpants.
Yeah, he was, and on the stage at some point, because we're raised, it's a raised stage.
Oh.
And he had a super zoom in lens.
Barb pointed it out to me.
It was Barb who did it?
Barb pointed out, she's like, snap the picture, so I did.
Let's see. Yeah, there's no underpants there. Let me see.
I got it.
I think that was.
Is that illegal?
I don't know if that's illegal. I think so. Well.
It's an upskirt.
Was it maybe? Yeah, it's an upskirt. Here, it's a good piece of advice for every single female out there. If you're going to be on a platform that's 20 feet above
with
people,
a micro mini on.
Yeah, and it's like daylight, wear the underpants.
Hey, The Edge.
Hey, it's Steve, home invasion guy calling.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
Oh, you got shot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm giving you an update, too.
Okay.
The guy that they caught
they now charged with first-degree murder, too. Not a good thing. But anyway, so he's...
Who'd he kill?
I can't tell you too much right now because it's an ongoing case. But kid from Scarborough and OPP are involved, and there's some other stuff. I can't even tell you that either.
You know what? Yeah, I'd rather you not, because then we'll get dragged into it, and that's just going to waste my day.
I can't jeopardize anything anyway. But just wanted to tell you, I went to the Foo Fighters last week, or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. What a great concert. Any of your listeners want to go see a great concert. 2.5 hours they played, and they're down in Buffalo on, I think it's the 25th. So
thanks for the club and concert listening.
We never ever heard that the Foos put on a good show before.
Time for the club and concert listening with Home Invasion Steve.
I'm just saying that it was probably the best concert I've ever seen in my life. So
now, is it worth getting shot at, though?
No. Well, you didn't give me the ticket, so it didn't matter, right? I paid for those myself.
Okay.
But I'd love to go see the Casbys.
All right. Well, you got to wait a couple weeks. We're not even in Casby mode yet right now.
Oh, that's not fair.
Sorry about that. Hey, I was watching a clip of the MTV Video Awards, by the way, speaking of shows.
Are you
Did Justin Bieber have a snake in his hand?
Dude, I'm so happy you brought this. He was holding a little snake in his hand.
Yeah, I bet.
It's true.
I can't believe that.
It's true. It's all true.
Oh, crap balls. That's funny. Yeah, Justin Bieber had this little snake.
Walking around with a snake in his hand.
Happened a lot faster than I thought it would. Huh? I don't want to say, but I did get in trouble a while ago, and I may have been onto something.
Well, he's a reptile lover.
Yeah. What an idiot. What an idiot
the whole
kid.
show, though, everything,
If
all
that
of it.
idiot kid was still playing soccer with his little buddies in Stratford, he wouldn't be walking around with a snake in his hand. He's only doing it because he's out of touch. He's a moron. Or he's practicing. Hey, The Edge.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, you?
I'm all right, man. How was is this what happened?
Yeah.
No, I work on a French fry truck on the weekend, and on the weekend her mother and daughter came in, and the daughter went to bend right over, and this gust of wind went right by and lifted her skirt right up, buddy. No panties on, no nothing, bro. It was the best day of my life, bro. Best day of my life. standing there cooking fries all weekend. Oh, man, it was the best day of my life. I never laughed so hard in my entire life.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. How are you guys this week?
We're good. We just got back from vacation. Everything's good.
Oh, yeah, your vacation was good, eh?
Yeah, it was really good. Are you running laps? What are you doing?
No, I do exhaust for transport trucks right now.
Oh, okay, so it's hard to breathe because of the exhaust.
Yeah, I'm running around, and there's tons of dust and soot everywhere, so...
All right, dude. Yeah. Well, thanks for your call, brother. Appreciate it.
Keep working on those tailpipes there, kid.
Yeah, Justin Bieber had this little snake in his hand.
And the other thing they're talking about, these stupid VMAs, they're called, these VMAs. The worst. Did you watch any of it?
Not 1 second.
And thank God for that. Lady Gaga comes out in this sort of drag outfit, right? But I'm thinking, she finally realized she had a wiener.
Derek. Sorry.
She finally got it. She's just dressing like she should.
She was in character the whole night, too, right?
Yeah, she wore this like Ralph Macchio look, and then he starts trending on Twitter.
Looked like one of the guys from Grease.
Yeah, that guy, too.
And she's doing the yeah with her arm, like she's pretending that she was a real greaser.
But I'm just thinking, you know what? She realized she had the pecker, so she just went with the whole look.
That's a huge myth, eh? She doesn't have a penis.
She doesn't have a pecker?
No, she doesn't have a penis.
Okay.
She said she did just to be a weirdo. It's the same reason why she wore that whole dress made out of cold cuts.
So then does she just have a big thingy?
A large clitoris, Todd? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's exactly.
I don't know. I've never seen Lady Gaga's area.
No, yeah, you have. You brought up some pictures.
No, that was the sides that was squeezing out. The sides were squeezing out.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. Yeah, I was like camel toe, but there was no... I think the camel may have overtaken the toe portion.
It was cold cut camouflage.
The Dean Blundell Show. Mornings on The Edge.
Speaking of old man, I felt like an old man.
You get your colonoscopy.
Yeah, bro. You got to do this stuff, people. We're getting close to... No, I know. There were issues, so they wanted to make sure, and I didn't want to tell anyone because it was like one of those nerve-wracking things in case the results were bad.
Yeah.
Turns out the results were sweet.
Well... You have one of them internal hemorrhoids.
Yeah, I got a hemorrhoid way up there. You can't even see it or feel it.
So do they do you shave your, because when a girl goes in for her monthly or yearly exam, I don't want to be gross, but I think they call it a pap smear. I think the operative word in there.
Yeah, Dr. Pappy.
Smear. Unfortunately.
When
a girl goes in for a pap smear, you tidy up, you clean it all. Like my issue is when you go in with a colonoscopy, do you shave your butthole?
I didn't know what to do. Do you shave your balls? Do you shave it all? Like, because you never know who's going to be watching, who's going to be helping out,
who's going to be shaving, who's going to be inserting, who's going to be lubing.
But my doctor's name was Dr. Park.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
And I found out his first name was a male's name. So I said, no, I'm going to keep it hairy down there. I want to gross this guy out as much as possible. And then, so you go in there, right? You go to these things, and they give you a drug. They give you a drug that knocks you out. It's that drug that Michael Jackson died on. He OD'd on it.
Oh, kids?
No. Propofol?
Propofol.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not that one.
He OD'd on 12-year-olds, man. That's different.
So they gave me this drug.
You got to be specific, when you bring up MJ.
Yeah, I
know. You got to know exactly what you're talking about.
And then next thing you know, so it's
I heard he OD'd on cocktail wieners, little Vienna ones. Overdue food. 12-year-old sausage. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, they put something up your butt.
But okay, so they do an IV, right?
Yeah, you get this IV, and literally, like, it was the creepiest thing.
Did you use a wet wipe and stuff before you went?
I
did
didn't
you
give a crap. That's I will tell you, the worst process, and people
getting ready for it.
Is getting ready for it. You take this.
You can't eat anything for a day.
You can't eat anything for a day. So for me being Jewish, I'm like, I should have done this on Yom Kippur. Killed 2 fasting birds with 1 stone. But then you have to drink this fluid. It is the most. It is the worst experience of your life. The fluid part of it, and then but then it's kind of neat. Like, you go through this sort of euphoric diarrhea day, I call it,
and you clean yourself right out.
But it's weird because I felt what it was like to be a woman.
I don't understand.
I peed out of a hole. That wasn't. Yeah.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
You know what
it's
I love
crazy.
I love how he had to actually use those words.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, dude.
Well, I did.
Well, I know. But did you go on the Circle Colite?
Yeah, I did one of those peg light. Yeah, I did peg light.
Yeah,
and 4 liters of it, that's just tough to do. You get, but it's actually, there was that steak from a week ago.
Oh,
so
really?
That was good.
Yeah, stuff?
Yeah, like the first few, you're like, oh yeah, I was struggling with that one for a while.
That's a ballpoint pen.
I had a hard time getting around that.
Yeah, and then by the end of it, you're like, oh, there goes the Tic Tac I'm allowed today.
You get the 1 Tic Tac?
Well, you can have you can suck on the hard candy.
Oh, that's all you can do?
Yeah, basically. And it's got to be all clear stuff too, right? So you'd have to have like the lemon flavored one, not the cherry flavored
24 hours, you're not allowed to eat anything.
It's a tough go at it. You get
There's
the
got to be a
hanger
different.
going on.
Dude, they can sew a face back onto people.
No, but
you're telling me that they can't just say, okay, drink this. 2 hours later, we'll shove this thing in your hoop and see what's up.
No, because now they do actually have one that just comes in a little bit of a vial. Apparently, you don't have to do the 4 liters of it, and it just clears you right out too. But you have to have it completely empty. So when everything, the doctor didn't want to smell that either. I figure.
Yeah, I bet not.
Yeah, and then the drug's the best part. Then they wake you up, and my doctor's the guy. He looks exactly like the Asian fellow who was the instructional guy from Lost, for those Lost fans.
Yeah,
creepy dude. And at the end of it, like you kind of wake up, and you're like, all right, can we start this thing? He goes, oh no, you're okay. You'll just have big hemorrhoid. It's like very relieving news, You're
like, that's the happiest thing I've ever woken up to. You don't have cancer.
And then apparently I called you. I don't even remember.
Dude, that was the best.
That's the funniest thing.
You didn't even know he called me. I said, yeah, you called me right after. You're like, did I? I go, yeah, you did. And you were driving, I think.
No. My dad came and got me.
Joel, yeah. You're like, hey, guess what? I just had a colonoscopy, man. They give you the Michael Jackson drugs. That's all he said. And then I go, what'd they find? He go, so I can't eat late at night or something because they found a turd in my throat.
No, it's called GERD.
Whatever.
They really went coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, stuck. That's the hemorrhoids in my throat. But people, you should do if you're putting it off on a very serious note. You get these things checked out because it's important. But man,
you're all good.
Yeah, I
Good
think
news.
so.
All right.
I mean, it was like, when I passed gas.
What was your
after,
first fart? Yeah.
Yeah. No, you really don't feel
the
a
man
thing.
queef.
But
What happened? I had the man queef. After the colonoscopy, every fart. You don't even feel it coming. Just.
Who chooses that profession, though? That's what I don't understand. Like, I want to just go and navigate a camera up your butt. Like,
I don't know, because you got to specialize when you become a doctor, right? You're like, I want to be a gynecologist. I want to be an ear surgeon. I want to do plastic surgery. Oh, I'd like to put these tubes in guys' butts.
All day long. And they say, because they say the big risk is perforation, right? So 1 out of like 1,000 you read up on the risk of surgery. So you figure they do 3 a day. So you figure these doctors F up 1 a year.
Yeah.
On that. You just hope I'm not the one.
You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to phone the doctor that's being sued for it already this year and go see him.
Exactly. That's right. Exactly.
His number has already come up.
Are we back?
Yeah, dude.
Mean, are we back? We on? Time for open phones. Good morning. At the Edge.
How's it going?
Good, you?
Not too bad. Heard Todd talking about the colonoscopy there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I had one when I was like 14 or 15, and my mom drove me. I remember thinking the curtains, they were green. I thought that was just hilarious, and I have no idea why. But were you farting and stuff, Todd?
When, after?
Yeah.
No, I was pretty good. I actually, to be honest, didn't even know anything. I still convinced they didn't do a thing.
He doesn't even know that he called me, and that was like an hour after.
No, I remember there was a really hot nurse there, and I kept farting in front of her. She's like, it's okay, it's just air, don't worry. Oh, it was the most embarrassing experience.
No, I was good. I cleared myself pretty well.
No, the most embarrassing experience of my life was when I was getting a physical from a woman, and I got a boner, and she hit it with a pen. I was like 18. She was really hot. She was doing our team physicals. She's like, wham! Bam! The tip. Hey, the Edge.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Paris. I am Will's girlfriend, and he just woke me up and told me that you guys heard the retard story.
Sorry. You're Will.
I'm Will's girlfriend.
You're Will's girlfriend, and we got a call. The guy that won Wha Happened said his buddy Will went home with a girl who thought she was wasted. Turns out she had a Down syndrome, and he found out the next morning.
What's your name, Joy?
Yeah, I'm Paris, and I'm Will's girlfriend.
Okay,
yeah.
he just Facebooked me, the guy Will.
What's up with you?
I'm looking at
What's
him.
your problem?
Nothing's my problem. I heard that story like last year at my birthday. I had no idea that he did that, and it's just, I don't know. I just was pissed because I've been trying to get a hold of you guys forever to tell you that story.
And you were pissed? He didn't know. It was an
No,
honest
he's
mistake.
mad because the buddy got the tickets.
Oh, the buddy's got to take him.
No, he's not going to take him. He's going to take Sam. He's our neighbor.
Oh, this is great. I love domestic disputes on a live radio show.
Hey, Paris, do you just have a kid or she's gone now?
I don't know. Hi, the Edge.
Dean.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
What up?
Yeah, I just heard the Todd's colonoscopy issue there.
Yep.
Yeah, I had one done a year ago. I was like crapping blood, and when I went to the emergency room, they actually stuck that thing up my butt.
That's what happens with the colonoscopy, right?
Yeah,
Good thing it wasn't in your mouth.
Yeah, but he just wanted to see if it was hemorrhoids or not. And the first thing he tells me is, he puts that thing in there, okay? And he goes, relax your anal muscles. Right? I don't know how to do that. And it's like, so he went in, it's like, oh, you know what? I see poop. So a specialist came in, he gave me that stuff to drink that Todd was talking about.
Yeah, Peglet, sure.
Yeah. So the next day I went in, they knocked me out, and they found like 3 freaking hemorrhoids, man.
Isn't that embarrassing in a way? But it's like, it's relieving too, right?
Yeah. But you know what? I didn't give a crap because I was asleep, so I didn't care who, the nurse was hot, actually. But I was going to be knocked out, so okay, I didn't shave down there, nothing. I don't care. And then it hurt like crap because actually put elastics around the hemorrhoids.
Oh, you had super hemorrhoids if you got elastics on them.
Oh,
What, like to choke them out? Is that,
Yeah,
is that what you did?
I actually saw one of them when I took a dump.
Really?
They would literally fall out. Yeah, and I couldn't sleep because you feel the elastics kind of straining because there's no more blood flow, right? So they actually die out and fall off.
Huh.
So I had these, I feel like I was raped.
Oh, dude, you'd know. Dude, you'd know if you were. You know, it's
I
funny.
wonder if I have an elastic up there right now.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it was like from they didn't know what to do, and the doctor had braces. He's like, just take this one. Take this elastic. Purple in the braces.
My boyfriend's like, why do you taste rubbery?
You got a boyfriend?
And why did you call Dean?
Hi, the Edge.
Hey, how's it going, Dave?
Good.
I got a story about a colonoscopy one time. I went in.
This has turned into poop land.
Yeah, it's good. It's an important message for people.
Welcome to Poopville.
I was pretty funny. I was about, I don't know, 16, 17.
Yeah.
And I go to the doctor and I said the front of my nuts was really swollen. So he'd done all these tests on me and there was nothing left he could do. So he said, okay, we'll send you for a colonoscopy, see if there's anything wrong in the prostate area. He says, comes back, everything's fine. So let's go through the questionnaire again. I'm like, okay. He goes, how often are you sexually active? I go, I don't know, 3 times a day.
Oh, no.
I don't understand.
I think he's gay.
I think, yeah.
Oh. Really? I didn't know what happened. Can you give me the Coles Notes version of that? Can you tell me what happened?
I think that's what he meant. How many times he's sexually active? That's why there's problems maybe back there. You're gay. That's what he was going to say.
I get it now. Hey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, you?
Not bad. I'm calling about the colonoscopy.
Yeah, people love it, dude. Yeah. Welcome to Poop 102.
Who knew? So, okay, I'm 23. I guess I wasn't eating right. Doctor sends me to get a test done. And the MJ drugs, they give me 1 dose, wide awake. He's still going at her. I'm like, dude, I'm feeling everything here. You guys got to double the dosage. So they do. They give me another dose, and you know what? Absolutely nothing. I was wide awake through the whole thing. He couldn't get around a corner, and he had to give her a few pumps, and I wasn't too happy about it. But yeah, those drugs.
Yeah, you were.
All right, maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, I got the good stuff, dude, because I was done. I was done for.
Well, like I'm a bigger guy. Like I'm not like a fat guy, but I got a bigger belt. And the doctor, like I went back to the doctors, and I'm like, yeah, I felt everything. He's like, you smoke a little. I'm like, yeah, sometimes. He goes, yeah. He goes, if you smoke a lot, those drugs will do absolutely nothing for you.
Oh, really?
Oh. Yeah. He's like, your body gets immune to it, and certain drugs, your body won't put you to sleep or whatever. Like you'll still have a state of mind type thing, and I got the worst of it, so.
I'll give it 60 days before I go get one, then.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Thanks for your call, dude. Boy, I tell you start talking about sticking a tube in your hoop, and people call for miles around. Yeah, I had a tube in my hoop, too. No freezing.
It had a blade at the end of it.
Yeah. No freezing. And it was in my buddy's garage. I had a friend that had a colonoscopy in Mexico once. Yeah. Montezuma's Revenge or whatever they call it. Like
in Mexico.
Drank the water.
Oh, I can't think of anything worse.
He goes to a clinic at the resort. And he goes in and he's like, hey, very sick. He thinks he's got like E. coli or salmonella. Something. But he's just got the trots from the water.
Yeah.
So he goes in there, and the doctor's like, bend over. We clean this special for you. And so he goes, okay. This is a true story. So he bends over, and he hears.
Oh, yeah, true story.
All right, it's lubed. I'm going to stick the handy cam on the end of it. Hey, Jose, get the fishing rod.
Hey, Jose, grab hose B. That's a little colonoscopy joke. Don't worry.
The Dean Blundell Show.
What happened?
Mornings on the Edge.